Alright, it's a great day to be in real estate. This is Duanebeisner, sales manager and sales representative for ERA Real Estate. Thanks for joining us. For my quote of the day from Pope John the 23rd, if God created shadows, it was to better emphasize the light. Very profound. And for the joke of the day, a teacher said, take a pencil and paper and write an essay with the title, If I Were a Millionaire. Everyone but Joe in the classroom started working on it. But Joe leaned back with his arms folded. Everybody else was writing feverishly. What's the matter? The teacher asked Joe. Why don't you begin? I'm waiting for my secretary, Joe replied. That's thinking like a millionaire. Okay, so for the business tip of the day, you can spend 10 years building a multi-million-dollar income and then lose it all while you're on a one-week vacation. Think about that. How many people have worked so hard to build it up and then lost it all so quickly? For the Darwin Award of the day from Vermont in the U.S., the Burlington Free Press reported that a man with a suspended driver's license was caught pulling a sled behind his vehicle along Interstate 89 an hour after midnight. When police located the vehicle, its driver was preparing to trade places with the person riding on the sled. Caleb, 23, received a citation to appear in court to answer the charge of driving with a suspended license. Well, regardless of whether it's lawful to pull a sled down the interstate, doing so certainly upholds Vermont's tradition of fielding strong candidates for the Darwin Awards. Can you imagine sitting on the back of a sled being pulled on the interstate in a car? Okay, but for the social commentary, well, nearly 60% of American voters say they lack faith in President Barack Obama, according to a public opinion poll published on Tuesday. The results of a Washington Post ABC News poll, which you would assume would be pretty forgiving on a liberal basis, are a reversal of what voters said at the start of Obama's presidency 18 months ago, when about 60% expressed confidence in his decision making. So it's reversed itself pretty much in what, less than 2 years, I guess, huh? About that. Asked how much confidence they have in Obama to make the right decisions for the country's future, 58% of the respondents said just some or none. 68% expressed the same sentiments about the Democrats in Congress, and 72% said the same of Republicans. The Post said problems in the housing industry, sluggish job growth, and other economic issues may have taken a toll on Obama's approval rating. Wow, you think? Just 43% of all Americans, including a third of Democrats, now say they approve of the job Obama's doing on the economy, while 54% disapprove. Man, what is wrong with these people? It should be like 80 or 90% disapprove. Okay, but anyway, that's just my opinion. The survey also found wide anti-incumbent sentiment, with 62% of the voters saying they were not inclined to support their current representative. That's what I'm talking about. We need to get some serious change going and get a lot of these representatives out of the Senate and the House of Representatives. Anyway, so all 435 seats in the House of Representatives are up for grabs in the November 2nd election. Awesome. I can hardly wait. As well as 36 of the 100 Senate seats. Man, it's going to be beautiful come November. Democrats now control both houses of Congress, but a slight majority of those polled said they would prefer to have Republicans in control to serve as a check on Obama's policies. Wow, you think? Man, they've had control of everything, and what have they got accomplished? Zip, nothing. Healthcare, wow. Okay, the poll of 1,288 people was conducted July 7th through the 11th, and it has a margin of a sampling error of plus or minus 3.5 percentage points. Anyway, for my real estate news. Now, this is going to be a lot of statistics, but I always like to bring you some meat once in a while. This is from HUD's 2009 American Housing Survey. Okay, it is probably the most thorough look inside the homes of millions of Americans. It reveals everything from the square footage of homes to how many homes have front porches, garages, or even usable fireplaces. The survey was started in 1973. For example, the 2009 survey reveals that significantly more American homes are larger and have more bedrooms and bathrooms than homes 37 years ago. In addition, homes of 1973 were significantly less likely to have central air conditioning and other amenities considered commonplace today. There are 130 million residential housing units in the U.S. 86% of these are occupied. The median age of the American home is 36 years old, though the survey finds that homes newly constructed since the 2007 study are generally larger, more expensive, and have more bedrooms and bathrooms, which makes sense, and are more likely to include amenities such as central air conditioning. Some of the other key findings of the 2009 survey include 68% of U.S. homes are owner-occupied. That seems low. 51% are located in suburban areas, 29% in central cities, and 20% are outside metropolitan areas. 37% are located in the south. The median size of an occupied home is 1,800 square feet compared to 1,610 square feet in 1985, the earliest year that information was collected. Median lot size for single-family homes, including mobile homes, is 0.27 acres compared to 0.36 acres in 1973. Most homes, 53%, have 6 or more rooms, with owner-occupied units generally having more rooms than rented or renter-occupied ones. In 1973, only 39% of homes had 6 or more rooms. Most homes have 3 or more bedrooms, 64% compared to just 48% in 1973. More than half of U.S. homes, 51%, have 2 or more bathrooms compared to just 19% in 1973. Wow, that's a big jump. The most commonly used cooking fuel is electricity, 60%, followed by pipe gas, 35%. What's the 5%? Is what, wood or coal or some kind of thing? Anyway, 2/3 of the homes, 66%, have a dishwasher. 51% have a disposal in the kitchen sink. That seems low. And 3% have a trash compactor. Yeah, those trash compactors aren't all cracked up what they were supposed to be. I had one of those before. More than 8 in 10 homes have a washing machine, 84%, and clothes dryer, 81%. About 2/3 of U.S. homes, 65%, have central air conditioning, and another 21% have window units. Only 70% of U.S. homes had central AC in 1973. Wow. And although 30% contained window units back then. Interesting, isn't it? And about 9 in 10 homes, 93%, reported a smoke detector, while 36% reported having a working carbon monoxide detector. That's a new change for California that we'll talk more about later. About 2/3 of U.S. homes use warm air furnace for heating. 12% use electric heat pump, and 11% use steam or hot water system. I guess the rest use blankets. Okay, the most commonly used home heating fuel is pipe gas, 51%, followed by electricity, 34%, though new homes are more likely to use electricity. The most commonly used fuel for heating water is pipe gas, followed by electricity. More than 8 in 10 units, 88%, receive water from a public system or private company, and the remaining units receive water from wells. More than 9 in 10 households rated their water as being safe. 8 in 10 units use the public sewage disposal system, and 20% use a septic tank, cesspool, or chemical toilet. Most homes have a telephone, 98%, porch, deck, balcony, or patio, 85%, and a garage or carport, 66%. About 1/3, 35%, have a usable fireplace. That seems low too. Noise from traffic was the problem reported by almost 1/4 of the residents, 23%. Hey, I know it can be in LA and Orange County because we've got so many roads crisscrossing through all of that suburban area. Anyway, now is the best time for you and I ever to buy real estate. Best buyer's market we'll ever see in our lifetime. So if you got anybody that's thinking about making a move, give us a call at ERA. We're all over the world. We can help you anywhere. This is Duanebeisner. Happy trails to you. Signing off. As always, proud to be an American.